today, before start with this session, we are going to see ink equation. The ink equation is you can actually write a mathematical equation in Excel. So how we are going to see here? So first, go to the Insert tab, and here on this ribbon bar on the right hand side, you will find this symbols group. Click on this, and you will find the equations. Here click on the equation, and there are set of some equations here which are ready-made equations here. So you can see this quadratic formula equation is there. When I click this, Excel will directly give me this quadratic equation inside the Excel. So this equation here is editable. But actually, to directly insert this kind of equation in Excel is quite difficult, because you need to actually insert all the symbols which are there. So when I click on this symbol and equation, these are the some of the ready-made equations for area of circle A is equal to pi r square, like that. And also there is one option which is at the bottom, which is ink equation. So what is this ink equation? So ink equation actually helps you to write any kind of equation in Excel. So the equation which we have, this quadratic equation which we have inserted in Excel, we will try this with our ink equation option. So this is like a drawing pad here, where you can actually write anything and it will convert that you are writing into the mathematical formula. So how? Let's say, so I will type x. The moment you draw x in the preview, you will see the correct actually letter for that, and then equal. So it will be minus b. You can actually click on this option which is select and correct, and here what you need to do, you need to draw over the area where you have selected, and this will give you a couple of options. If any of the options you see is available and it's correct to what you wanted to write, you can actually choose that option, or else you can actually close this, and then you need to erase this thing. So here, let me write this b. Okay, so because it's 2 is here, so it's writing b2. After that, the plus and minus. So it's not correctly showing here. So let me just choose this, and you can see there is a plus or minus symbol is there. So I will choose this plus or minus. After that, I will type square root. Okay, square root is correct. And then b square. Okay, then minus 4. Okay, 4, then a c. Okay, because this line is here. Okay, so let me check again. It's everything is correct except here, which I want the a. So this needs practice, and once your equation is correctly previewing here, then you can click on the insert, and this will insert your equation inside the Excel. Same way you can actually write any equation. So this ink equation is actually helpful if you're wanted to put any mathematical equations inside the Excel. So in Excel, we can actually print data and send it to the printer, or print it in a PDF format, or actually attach it with another printer. So where is this print option? So it's a common keyword for any print on any document, so which we use, which is Ctrl P. So the moment you press Ctrl P, you will be taken to the backstage of Excel, where there is a print option. So alternate way is to actually click on the file and print. Okay, the moment you click on the print, you will see that there is a printer option here. And if you have any installed printer on your computer or laptop, then you will get those printer list here, or else you will get these kind of default printers, where the Microsoft PDF print to PDF is there, XPS document, OneNote, and other. You can add the printer as well, and then fax is there. So I will keep it as default, which is Microsoft Print to PDF. After that, you can see there is some footer section is there. So from where this file was downloaded, this is the website, and this is sample data from that file, and the date is mentioned here on. So this section is called as a footer section. So there are multiple settings here which we can will see here. So first is in this setting, first drop down option is print active sheet. So you know that as you can see, there are a couple of like multiple sheets here. So sheet 1, sheet 2 states and all these things. But when I actually go and click on the print, it actually by default selects the active sheet, which is this active sheet. That's why it's showing only one of one. So that means one sheet. So it's going to print only active sheet. And there is another option here in this setting is like print entire workbook. So if I select this option, you will see that this option is changed. It's one of 9 because there are other sheets which are there in this Excel workbook. Those are listed here. So if I go to next preview here, we will see that there is this data from the another sheet and then next sheet. So if some data is not in the print view, it will get split to the different page. So like that way. So the third sheet. Okay, so this way you will see that all this option you can actually directly navigate to any page by just typing here, and you have a choice. So how many pages you want to print? So let's say I wanted to print 1 to 5. So I will type 1 to 5, and the moment I type 1 to 5 here, okay, sorry, it actually taken me to the print section. Uh, okay, so let's go back to the print section here, and it's 1 to 5 or 1 to 3. So this is going to print. Obviously, you can see the preview here, but this is going to print only the pages from 1 to 3. Okay, so if I remove this option, there is a collated option is there. So collated means that so there are 9 like pages here, and all these pages how you want in the particular order, like it should print 1 to 3 like in a sequential order. So if you have a multiple set of this print, if you wanted to print multiple copies, so like right now there is a one copy. So if I wanted 2 or 3 copies, so how you want to print this? So it's like print all the copies which are 1 to 9 in a sequential order, like say 1 2 3 4, or else print the first page 3 times. So there will be a collated option. So this collated collated option will print in a sequential manner, and uncollated which will print in a copies. So this particular first page will print 3 times because I have 3 copies. So it will print 3 times, and then it will go for the second page and it will print 3 times. So like that way. But when you will actually collect that all the copies of the printed material, then you cannot actually arrange into a sequence order because each copy will be having three copies. So the choice is yours. How many copies in what sequence you want, you can choose with this option. Then next option is a portrait or landscape orientation. So the page you can see here is in the portrait mode. You can click on the landscape mode. So what will happen? It will actually turn the page. So like the height, the longer part of the page will be on the top side, and the data will be from the this longer side to other end like this. So this will be change the orientation. Then we have choice to select the later as a printed sheet type, or else we can choose the standard size, which are A4 size. So this is A4 size, and then so the way you are actually changing these settings, same way you will preview the data here. So you can actually understand that how your data is going to print uh, on a live paper. So typically we use a A4 paper in a standard. printing format. But if your paper is A3 size, then you can choose A3 size. So you can actually visualize that on a bigger A3 size paper, your data will be printed on this top left corner like this. So here, let me choose this to the letter and the orientation to the portrait mode. So we can actually better see the changes in this preview. Okay, now we have normal ranges. So normal ranges means the spaces which are there on each side. So you can see that here your data is starting, but from the page border, like the edge of the page to the your the data, like this border. So this margin and the from top margin on the right hand side and bottom. So it depends on like how long your data is there. So you can change this margin as wide. So with this wide margin, you can see that the margin is quite wide here. So this changes according to this top left and bottom right and footer corners. Then you can have the narrow margin. So you will see that this margin is very shorter one. So we have limited columns. So that's why actually here margin is big, but for more columns, it will be fit to this size. Then we have scaling options. So what this scaling option means is like if your data is too long in a one particular sheet, like one particular worksheet, then you can actually you choose this option to fit a sheet on one page. So your whole data will be fit to one page. So right now our data is only this much. So that's why you are not able to see the changes which are there because of this fit sheet on one page. But for this, let me open this consolidate sheet, and here, okay, so not this one. I guess it's original one. Okay, so you can see this is a very long data here, and if I click on the Ctrl P, and you will see this data which is on active sheet, it's actually split into these six sheets. So you will see all the columns here which are listed, and there is one header of this table. And when I click on the fit sheet on one page, see what happened. Your whole data will be tried to fit into the one page. So obviously if you print something like this, it won't be visible for your eyes. But this is an option which you, if you wanted to fit your data into one page so that you don't need to print multiple pages, then there is another option which is fit all columns on one page. So whatever the columns are there, all these columns will be fit on one page. So sometimes it happens that when we are printing, it prints till this unit price, but last column is printed on another paper. So to avoid those situation, you can actually select this option. Then we have another option which is fit all rows on one page. So this is all again having the same problem, which if you try to accommodate all the rows on one page, so your page will look like this. So the best way option is here no scaling, so it will be proper like this format. And if when you click next, you will see the next column. Okay, so but when we print such kind of tabular data, we want every page to have this heading, which is a table heading, which is order date region, or else it will be difficult if you have the pages from second to six. It will be difficult to understand what type of data is this. But the header is only one time we have actually put inside the Excel sheet here, which is here. So how can we actually make our print to show this heading on all pages from 1 to 6? So for that, what you need to do, you need to go back to the Excel and go to the page layout. Here in this page layout, there is one. So all these options you will see here, which is margin is also here, or the orientation is also here, the size which we saw earlier is here, and then the print area is here. So I'm going to explain the print area, but prior to that, I'll be showing you how you can actually show this header on each page of the print. So for that, you need to click on the print titles. Okay, the moment you click on the print title, um, so don't leave everything blank, because or your okay, let me cancel this one. So your purpose is to actually repeat this first row on each print, so that you need to select rows to repeat at top. So you need to select this option, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this row. So either I can actually select this portion or I can select the row, and nothing else you have to do. And you can click on OK, or else you can click on the print preview here to go to that print preview. So if I click print preview, I'll be taken to the backstage here. Okay, this is quick analysis. So here on this backstage, you can see that there is a heading on this sheet, on this paper. And if I go to next page, you can see that the heading is there, and all your data will be in continuation to your previous data, but every page will have this header line. So this is quite useful if you wanted to print multiple pages of this such kind of table. Okay, after that, we saw this print area. So what this print area means, so if I don't want to print everything, I just wanted to print a portion of this, so it can be this portion, or it can be a smaller portion like this. I wanted to print only this. So first select the portion which you wanted to print, and then click on the print area. Here, what you need to do is you need to click on the set print area. The moment you click on the set print area, your print area is set to your selection. Okay, so you don't see any changes here, but when you click on the Ctrl P and go back to backstage, you will see that whatever the selected area you have selected, that only area shows on this print preview. So this way also you can actually print the selected area. So notice that we have only selected this much of data, and we haven't selected the top row, which is a header row. Still, the print preview is showing the header row. It's because of our earlier setting in the page title. So here we have already defined the page title, and this print area gets from here. So you have option to actually choose print area from here as well, or else from this print area option. Okay, so apart from this, let me actually clear the print area, because you see that when I'm scrolling up or down, so you can see there is a thin border line here, which on this print set print area. So I can actually clear the print area here. So the moment I clear, so everything is gone. Okay, so let me actually border this my whole data, this tabular data and all borders. So this is okay, and let me add some color to it. Okay, and save. And now in the page layout, you can see there is a background option is there. Background is actually uh, in Excel, you can actually put a background to your data. So how you can do that? So you have this Bing image search, so you can search anything. So I will type cells or something to get any particular image which is there. So I will select this option and I click insert. So what's going to happen is that it's going to add the background to your Excel worksheet. So you can see that this Excel, based on that image size, it's adding the background here. But when you click Ctrl P, you don't see that background here. Why? Because that background is only for the Excel cells. It's not for the printing purpose. Okay, so there is another button which pops up here after this, which is change clear background. So you can actually choose the file from your excuse me for this. So any file here which I don't think there is any file here. So on the desktop, documents, is this file is a file. So I can paste background like this. So any image will be do, and then I can actually delete this background. Okay. So, but what happen is that some times we want to put a watermark on our Excel print. So whatever we are going to print, we want some watermarks. So how we can actually insert watermarks? So there is a little bit different way which we are going to see now, which is like click on the insert, and here, so let me find this option, insert footers. So let me search this option. Okay, so when I type footer, you can see that the search is giving me header and footer. The moment I click this, it's actually taken me to the header and footer section. So your this will be a contextual a tab which gets added to the your uh, ribbon tabs, and here you can see that there are your data is actually shown in this format. So now here I can actually add my header, and just let me scroll down on this page. So these are different pages. This is first page, this is second page. Here I can add footer. So whatever I will add, that will get added to the header and footer. So what I can do here is, on this header portion, I can actually insert, I can go to the header and footer here, and here there is a picture option. So I let me click on this picture option, and if I can actually search with ITechOasis, let me see what happens. Okay, so not able to find the logo here. The logo is there. Okay, so let me choose any other logo. Okay, let me choose this HTTP. So what I did here is I actually choose that HTTP logo as my watermark. So what is happening here? So you can see this adds and in bracket picture. This is showing like this because you are inside this header section. If I click outside, you will see that HTTP is actually added here as a background, as a watermark. But when I click here, I can actually change its location, and the location will be changed. So it will go down. And this HTTP has a lot of like a blue uh, shade inside it. So let me choose another. So let me choose something which is not okay. Something it's I think this, okay, this money thing. Okay, you can actually change the transparency of this picture, but this will work as my watermark here. And when I click on the print, like Ctrl P, and here you will see the watermark. So now you see the watermark. So it can be any logo, any picture you wanted to put your company logo or any personal logo you can put, so that the person who will actually get all these prints, he will see this watermark. So like this way you can actually add the watermark inside this uh, in from the header and footer. So let me go to header and footer again, and here you have a couple of options, which is okay, header and footer here. So here you can actually add so in this header I can add the page number. So I will click on the page number. So the moment I click outside, I can see this is the first page. Let me go down, and here you can see this is the second page, like that, then third page. So it will add all the numberings here, and here let me add uh, current date. Okay, so current date is added here on all pages on the header section. Also, we can actually add some footer section here. So let go to the footer section and let me add number of pages. So when I click outside, you can see that this is six total pages are 6 pages. So I can actually add in the combination with page number and a number of pages. So let me give this partition like this. So one of 6 page, then if I go, it will be two of 6 page in the footer section, and this will be the page. So like that way, you can actually add whatever the data you want in the header and footer section. Okay, so this is your data, and you can see that on the bottom side, your page, your Excel data is changed into the page layout. So you are into the page layout mode. If you go back to, want to go back to the normal mode, then you can click on this normal mode. So now your data is back. Okay. So this way, but the watermark will be still be there, and this is page number, this is date, and this is one of 6. And the moment you click to 2, 3, third, and date, everything will be there. And if you wanted to remove everything, then you need to go to the header and footer section again and clear everything. Let me keep the page numbers as it is. Okay, so this way you can actually do printing and this page layout setup in Excel. Okay, so after this, yesterday, Mr. Arun asked how I can actually share my Excel 365 file, because the problem is with the desktop versions which you have Excel 2016, 13, and 19. So all these desktop version have uh, a dedicated option which is for the sharing the sheet, so that this particular worksheet I can share with a number of my colleagues or friends, and I can put it on a server file or any particular location. So everybody will open that Excel file, everybody will edit that Excel file at the same time. So there won't be a read only error. If I don't share my file like this, and if I put this Excel file here on my computer location, and if two guys, so me and my friend, both are actually accessing, so one guy will who will open the Excel first, he can actually clearly edit and everything. But the second guy who will open the Excel, he will get a read only message, and he cannot actually edit in the Excel. So for that, we need to actually share our Excel. So where is this sharing option, and especially where is this sharing option in Microsoft 365? So right now I am using Microsoft 365, and Microsoft 365 don't have that sharing option on our ribbon tab. Okay, so how I can actually add that option? So you can see that I have added this share workbook legacy option, because yesterday I actually did add this here in this data tab. But if I reset my customization, if I go to the customize toolbar and reset all customization, click OK, and everything is gone in the data. You will not see that share legacy option. So now you don't have that option. So how you can actually add that option in Microsoft 365? So you just need to customize your ribbon, and after this, so either it will be your choice. So you where you wanted to add that option. So I will choose the data as my data tab as my location, and here at the end I will add this command tab, which is share legacy. So for that, what I will do, I will click on the all commands and click type yes. So yes for this alphabetical list, and there is a share option is there, and share workbook, which is in bracket legacy means that whatever the older versions are there, they are having this option, but this option is not available in this. So for this, all the older options are legacy options. So this share workbook legacy option is here. So let me add this. Actually, okay, I cannot actually add this. So let me create a new group here in the data, and I will rename this to sharing sharing file anything, and in this group I will add this command directly here and click OK. So after that, what happen is here in the data tab, you will get this share workbook legacy. This setting you have to do for Microsoft 365 only, but in a other version of Excel, you don't need to do this, and you just need to actually go to the review tab and you will find the share workbook option. So like this. So I will click on this option. So this option says, Matt, that this workbook cannot be shared because it contains Excel tables, XML maps. So uh, because of the content which this Excel has, I cannot actually share this workbook. So either I need to actually change this content, whatever the content I have, I need to convert it into the ranges or anything. And like this has a pivot table. So there are some advanced level of things which cannot be supported by a share workbook. So that's why it's not allowing me to actually share workbook. So it's suggesting me a couple of options to convert this table into the ranges and all. But for a time being, what I will do, I will actually open another Excel worksheet. So and go to the data and share workbook. Okay, so all our data is having all the advanced things. So let me open a new workbook here. So something here and data, and I can click on the share workbook legacy. So here in this share workbook option, what you need to do in the editing. So you wanted to allow multiple users to edit the Excel file at the same time. So for that, you open this dialog box and in the editing, just uh, check this box. Use the old shared feature for this new co-authoring experience. So who has this workbook open now? So you will get all the listed. So like you are in company and there is a LAN connection and your data is on the common server or the common location. And if everybody can actually access that location, then their actually name. So my name is showing as an admin. So their username will show here. So you can see how many users are there who can actually access this workbook. If you don't want, then you can actually select that particular user and remove the user. And with this option, they can actually edit the worksheet at the same time. So there are some advanced options, which is like track changes. So whatever the changes they will do, you can actually keep the history for 30 days, or else you can choose this option to don't keep the history. And what are the changes how you want to do. So when the file is saved, you wanted to update the changes, or else there is one option which is automatically. So if you are if you have the older version of Excel, so then if somebody is working for 1 hour and you are working for like half an hour, and then in between somebody actually type something and then cancel, all the changes are not saved. So you can actually set the interval. So after every 15 minutes, Excel automatically save the data. So you do need to press Ctrl S save. And here there is like just see others changes like that. So after 15 minutes, it will show you the changes done by others and conflicting changes between the users. So ask me which change to win. So you have the authority to actually choose the changes, and or else you can set the priority, like the changes which are being the saved, let them accept by everyone. So there are some checkboxes for the print setting and filter setting, which is includes in the personal view. So this is quite a simple option, but this is the option. And when you turn on, you can see there is one this tool tip is here, which offered you that do you want to turn off shared workbook off and not now. So if I click on off, then what will happen, this checkbox will be removed. So this way you can actually share this workbook with multiple users in Microsoft 365, which is quite a less known option here. All right, guys. So that's it for today about printing, page layout, and the sharing workbook with multiple users in Microsoft 365. Any doubt? Any questions? So let me stop the recording.